Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady-Samoan, y'all, and you have come to the right place today because this is our 2025 Crochet Award show. Yes, y'all see, I had to come up with the, crochet award mic because we are talking in the mic. We have the 6 millimeter metallic furls mic, one of a kind. But y'all, we are going to have a good time. So what I decided to do, because I'm so excited, I decided to go down memory lane, look at some of my favorite things that I did on the channel this year, and create some awards for myself. So these awards were made by me for me, and y'all are going to get to enjoy it with me, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes it is good. It is good to reward yourself, y'all. Don't forget that. Reward yourself. It's good. And sometimes it's not have to be sometimes. It can be all the time. It's okay. But anyways, let's jump right into it. The first award, and I have my little award sheet, y'all. The first award that we have is my favorite amigurumi make of the year. Yes, yes, yes. That award goes to the angel snuggle that I made for my nephew. That was my favorite thing to make this year. Like, I was so excited to make that when my nephew called and told me that he wanted to make something special for his special someone. And this is like the second time that I've made something for my nephew for him to give to a special someone. And I always think that's like, I don't think he understands how much that means to me because he trusts my talent so much to share the love that I put in something to give to the love of his life in the moment, So that's exciting. So the angel snuggle goes for my number one favorite amigurumi of the year. Y'all, I absolutely love that project. It turned out really good. Now let's move right along. The next award is my best released tutorial award. Now, I have a couple of tutorials on the channel, and pretty much I feel like with my tutorials, I just show you the way that I do things when it comes down to crochet. It may not be someone's favorite thing or favorite way, but the beautiful thing I always say about crochet is we have the ability to customize it and do it our way. Now, the tutorial for this award goes to my double ruffle crochet hat. Y'all, I had so much fun making that tutorial. I love the double ruffle hat. And I actually, when I was trying to figure out how to do the double ruffle, I was like, okay, how do I get this to have that double ruffle look? And I just came up with, okay, let's kind of flip it this way, do this right here, and then we can have two crochets on top and whoop the woo. Y'all, it was so much fun me making them. I love actually wearing that hat as well because I think I made probably like 2 or 3 of those, but one I actually love wearing for myself. And I would say also with that tutorial, one thing that I like about the double ruffle is that the top ruffles can have a different ruffle pattern than the bottom, or you can actually fix both ruffles together to make them actually look the same. So I think that's a beautiful tutorial. If you're into ruffles, please check that one out. Like I said, I will have everything in the description box below. Let's move to our next award. The next award was my favorite hat made for myself this year. The favorite hat made for myself this year, hands down goes to my bumblebee bucket hat. Y'all, I love that hat. For one, I made it big enough to fit my head, to fit my locks. Like, it fits so well, and it is a cute hat. I put some safety pins in there to give it like just a little more character. We have like the what's it called, the beehive patch that I attached to it. That hands down is one of my favorite hats that I made for myself. And if you watch the channel, you know that I don't wear a lot of crochet hats. I want to get better at it because sometimes I think my glasses, because I wear large frame glasses, kind of like take away a little bit from the hats, but that has to be my favorite. So we're going to move right along, y'all. I hope y'all are having a good time because listen, I am having a great time. Let's go to my most colorful creation of the year. Now, I love colors. I love mixing colors. I love doing the scrap blankets, the scrap hats, scrap anything, because you just kind of like mindlessly use whatever yarn that you have. So my most colorful creation goes to a ruffle colorful, I want to say ruffle colorful bucket hat, but it's really just a ruffle colorful hat. I actually love this hat. Like, I love it. Is a little on the bigger side. It's the larger size, so I would say it fits more of the larger side head, because I would say with the ruffle hats, there's so many different ways you can make the ruffle, and I feel like I just now came up with a solution to where it's not too big on the head, and it's kind of universal. So like once you put it on, it kind of stays to your size, versus me making it too big to where when you put it on, it's kind of floppy. But this was one of my early on makes, and I absolutely love the colors. Like, nobody can ever make me hate like just a whole bunch of colors, a whole bunch of rainbow colors. So just, I just love colors. Colors just does something to me. It's like it gives me like happy vibes. So this has to go down to my most colorful creation of the year. Yes, yes, yes. So moving right along. Oh, this one was fun to actually choose, because I have my recreated viral make of the year. And as any of y'all know, even just talking about the ruffle, I remember like a couple of years ago when the ruffle came out, everybody was just like, either you were on one or two sides. You either loved it or you hated it. And there's been a lot of different things that came out that were like viral posts, to where a lot of people are like, I'm jumping on this bandwagon and I'm going to make it. One of the things that really caught my attention this year was the viral crochet ruffle flip flops. I absolutely enjoy making those ruffle flip flops, because anything with ruffles, y'all will see, I love a good ruffle. That's like, ruffles to me is like loving a good colorful creation. But the flip flop, the ruffle flip flops, I actually made some for my daughter, and then I just made some on the side, because I was so excited. And I went to the Dollar Tree and got some flip flops. I didn't go all out and got some expensive flip flops, or because I know personally I wasn't going to wear them. I'm not a flip flop girly. I knew I wasn't going to wear them, but I wanted to recreate them. So that's why this goes in my 2025 viral recreation, was the ruffle flip flops. Now, moving right along, y'all, we have my cutest amigurumi make. Now, I was kind of going back and forth, because I'm like, I think the angel plushie snuggle was my cutest, right? But not only was it the cutest, was the favorite, so that's why I got the favorite spot. But my cutest goes to these two bunnies that I actually made this year, and I made it for two sweet little sisters, and it was some of my favorite things to make. I go in between amigurumi and hats, but I would say this amigurumi was so fun to make. And I even made one, I think it had like a shorter body frame for my daughter, and I walk past her room all the time, and she still has hers just sitting amongst her plushies, because she absolutely loves plushies. And I love that she loved plushies as well as my plushies and squishmallows, because she will put a crochet plushie in the mix, and I love that. I actually love that. And if it was up to her, she would have every crochet plushie that I made, but I have to tell her, listen, no, no, no. But the two bunnies, actually, I love the colors on the bunnies. I love the big eyes. When I do crochet amigurumi, I love having larger eyes on my plushies. And I don't know if it's because I like larger glasses or what, but I feel it makes the amigurumi look that much better. And that's just a personal thing for me. But these has to be my two cutest amigurumi makes of the year. So the next award that I came up with was the quickest things to make awards, which anybody that knows me and know how I talk on the channel, y'all, listen, I love a good amigurumi. I love a good hat. I love crochet. But one thing I love about crochet that's top tier is when I have a project that's quick to make. And the quickest crochet project to make goes to crochet scrunchies. Y'all, I can make a scrunchie really quick and it's going to be cute. I love a crochet scrunchie. I don't necessarily wear crochet scrunchies, but my daughter loves crochet scrunchies. I know some people love to wear them on their hands. I love to make them though. I actually, when I started making the scrunchies, I kind of went overboard and went to Amazon and got like so many different scrunchies so that I can just have them just in case I wanted to make a scrunchie. But I love the crochet scrunchies and I love the fact that they're quick, but I also love the fact that, hey, it's a ruffle and y'all know I love some ruffles. I love a good ruffle, y'all. Love a good ruffle. But our next award is Best Collaboration on my YouTube channel this year. Hands down, the best collaboration for my YouTube channel goes to my son, Mason. Mason, during Halloween, I asked him, he does a lot of with animation, which I will tag his channel in the description bar below too. But he does a lot with animation and he animates his figures and different things like that. And it's just the way that he animates is kind of like mind blowing to me because I'm like, you take so many pictures and then you combine these pictures and it makes the movement. It's amazing. But he actually did the ghost animation for my crochet ghost for Halloween. And it was such a fun time because I gave him the ghost. I'm like, just do whatever you want to do. And he is an action figure, video game, retro video game type of guy. So to see him kind of mix both of those worlds with my crochet in his world, and then gave me a little short to present for Halloween, I thought it was absolutely amazing. So my best collaboration on my channel goes to my son, Mason. Mason, thank you so much for collabing with me and sharing your talents with my talent. And we made such a beautiful thing. So my next award, y'all, I only have, let's see, 4 more awards. Well, I'll say technically 5. Let's say 5. But my other award that I have is my favorite beanie award of the year. My favorite beanie award goes to the Sour Patch beanie. Y'all, I made the Sour Patch beanie for my husband. I think if my husband could have all the beanies in all the scrap colors, and I think he really thinks I can make them in like 20 minutes or less. He will just have a whole bunch of them. But I absolutely love the fact that he loved my beanies. But the Sour Patch beanie was very fun to make. I love the colors. It gives off that like bright, vibrant. I call it Sour Patch. It reminds me of Sour Patch Kids. I absolutely think that the colors mend well. It looked beautiful. It just looked cool. He wore it during the summertime. It was just like a really nice beanie. I absolutely love the beanie. So that was my favorite beanie of the year. My most favorite long form video of the year on a YouTube channel goes to the Hook Talks video, y'all. I love doing any video around hooks. I love talking about my crochet hooks. I do have a large collection. I just recently did a YouTube live where I was showing my hooks because I wanted to show the advent calendar that I got this year as well. And I unboxed that on the channel. So if you didn't see that video, you can go back and look at that video and see all the goodies that I got because I was super excited about that. But no, I remember, just really quick, I'm gonna tell y'all this story because I remember a long while ago that I told myself that I wanted to have a large hook collection because I wanted them to look like art. They're art to me because some of the polymer clay hooks are so unique and people spend so many time. And I called the crochet creators who make the hooks, I call them artists. So I'm like, y'all are definitely an artist. I look at my crochet hooks like I look at pictures on a wall, and I absolutely adore them, even with the furls. Like, look at this, y'all. Who would have known my furls would have been a mic stand? Like, listen, hello. But anyways, I really adore how just collecting crochet hooks, and it takes time. It's not something that I get all like accumulate over time. It's not something that you get a whole bunch at one time in bulk. And I think that's the beautiful thing because people make things all the time. Something may catch your eye, you can add it to your collection. And that's how I look at it. Every hook has a personal story for me. So that goes down as one of my most favorite long-term ones because I get so excited being able to share my love for crochet hooks and my crochet hook collection with everyone else. So that was my favorite YouTube long form video. Now, my favorite YouTube thumbnail. Y'all listen. I know you'd be like, why she made this as an award? I need to get this award, y'all. My favorite YouTube thumbnail award goes to my scrunchies video. I absolutely love that one. I don't know, it's something about a thumbnail that can capture your attention that just looks cute. Not only looks cute, but it reminds you of like, this one reminds more so of like summer vibes. It's just like happy vibes, the colors, everything. And I wanted to put this award in there because listen, I know there could be someone who want to start a YouTube channel or who have started a YouTube channel. And sometimes you find that making those thumbnails can be hard until you get into like a routine of how you want to create your thumbnails, how you want things to look. For me, that was one of the hardest things because I am an all over the place type of girly. So every thumbnail looks a little different. But I think in the coming year, I am going to try to adjust that for my channel and try something a little different so that we can have a little more, cohesiveness when it comes down to the thumbnails. But because I understand what all it takes and what goes into trying to create a thumbnail, I wanted this to be an award, and I wanted to just speak on that because there's someone that may say, listen, I don't know where to start when it comes to thumbnails or even videos in general. And I think the biggest thing you can say is just start, because listen, with your channel or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to have a beginning. And then you're going to have durations in between where, things are going to change. You're going to learn something new. I'm constantly always learning. And when you're constantly always learning, listen, your last year is not going to look like this year and vice versa. So always remember, just do it. Just do it. You're going to always grow. If it's something that you love to do and you continue with it, you will see your growth in it. And seeing your growth in something, I tell my kids this all the time, seeing your growth in something is beautiful because it shows that, listen, I kept putting one foot in front of the other. That's a beautiful thing. So anyways, the next video goes to, y'all, I was so excited to put this one on here. My most shocked crochet moment of the year. Listen. My most shocked crochet moment of the year goes to none other, y'all, than Joann's. Okay. Joann's get this award, but it wasn't the fact of Joann's closing. I think it was the fact that when I went to Joann's for the closing sale, when they were announcing that, they're going out of business sale, when I went there and I was thinking like, I'm going to get this amazing deal. Nobody could tell me Joann's sale was not going to look like how those Hobby Lobby yarn sales was looking when Hobby Lobby would do that once. I think it's like once or twice a year they did the yarn sales to where the yarn would be like $1 and some change on clearance. I was like, listen, my mind was already made up. I knew I was going into not Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and I was going to get some good deals. You could not tell me that. Y'all, this video tells y'all everything you need to know because listen, it did not went down like that. It did not went down like that, but it was still a good time. I had some other experiences at Joann's prior to them closing, but that had to been my most shocking moment in crochet. It wasn't the fact that they were closing. I was a little shocked that Joann's was closing, but the whole sale aspect, like I'm thinking I'm getting like a great deal. It was not that good of a deal, y'all. But anyways, let's move right along because I added one more award at the end, and this award makes me so happy. It makes me absolutely happy because I said, okay, the best thing that I did for my YouTube channel this year award. That's the award, y'all. The best thing I did for my YouTube channel award goes to starting the All Over the Place crochet broadcast on Wednesdays. So I go live on Wednesdays. I say it's 6 o'clock or after because I'm not going to say exactly 6 because sometimes, y'all, I hop on after 6, but I am here. I showed up for myself and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do it every week because I get to talk about crochet. I get to interact with people who love to crochet, who love to sit and just talk and chat. And not only do we talk and chat, we get to pull some questions that are pertaining to crochet. I try to crochet while I'm talking, and sometimes, y'all, I don't get anything done. Just a couple of rows, but I feel like showing up for myself for the All Over the Place crochet broadcast is something that is, even though it's closer to the end of the year for my crochet channel. It was something that I came up with and I said, I'm going to commit. And I can't wait to see what happens with it later on throughout the year. I'm so excited to just keep that going and to add and build the channel up throughout the year. But one thing I wanted to actually share, since we're at the end of the list, that was my last award. So let's clap it up. Yay, 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 yay. Clap it up for me. That's all the awards that I received that I actually gave myself based on my YouTube channel. And if this is something that you want to do, y'all go out and do it. Reward yourself. Give yourself the award. Like, make the video and talk about all the cool things that you did this year, because sometimes we do so much as content creators and just in general. It surpasses this content creation thing. In life, we do a lot. You know, I look at what I do as a mommy, as a wife, as a sister, as a friend. You know, we do a lot, and sometimes we don't even take the time to look back and say, oh wow, I did this year. And that's what this video is all about. So sometimes you know, it's good, it's nice going down memory lane. But one thing I wanted to add to the video is that I was able to put out 40 full-length videos this year on my YouTube channel. I was able to do 95 shorts as well as 10 lives. Y'all, to me, that's a big deal. So I am patting myself on the back for that, because it takes a lot not only to turn on a camera, but it takes a lot to be able to share your love for something with the world in hopes that you connect with people, because you understand that your passion and your goal surpasses yourself. Anything that I can ever think of. My reasoning for pressing play on YouTube is to spread love the way that I know how to spread love. I spread love through my joy, through my happiness, through my crochet, and just me being me, you know. And I feel like we're in such a world to where you can connect with so many different people. So anytime you click the video, I don't take it for granted, because for me, that's a connection. That's a connection for some reason, whatever reason it is, that we were able to cross paths. We cross paths. And I hope you got nothing but love, joy, and happiness from watching my videos, y'all. This is my 2025 Crochet Awards. I hope y'all had a good time. Y'all, please press subscribe, like the video, put a heart in the comments below. Let me know you watched it to the end. That's beautiful. Thank y'all so much for doing that. And I like to leave every video off on a good note. And one thing, I don't have like anything expansive to say. I don't have anything that I pulled and said, oh, I'm gonna say this at the end. So coming from my heart, I just want you all to be good. I want you who's watching this video to be good. I want you to love you. I want you to believe in you. I want you to see the beauty that I see in you. You may be like, well, how you see me? How this right here? Listen, there's a reflection here. For you to click on this video, there's a reflection. There's something in me that's going to reflect in you, and I hope it's the love in me that's reflecting off the love in you. So I hope y'all have the most beautiful, amazing day. And as always, y'all, remember, I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan. Thank you for joining me for my 2025 Crochet Awards. And as always, y'all, I will see y'all in the next one.